Okay, firing range. That's the first one here, and it also happens to be the one on the blue notes that are labeled Part A. And if you look at Part A, it talks about using the formula distance equals rate times time. And that's the same thing we see here. But sometimes we're not looking for the distance, sometimes we're looking for either rate or time. If we take this original problem and divide both sides by time, we end up with distance over time is equal to r. If we do the opposite and divide both sides of this by r, we end up with distance divided by r is equal to t. You're going to be using one of these three equations for every problem you have here. So you may want to write them all down in your notebook. So let me show you how this works. We're going to click here, and I need that highlighted, see how it's green, and then I click select. You're going to type in your name, and then what period you have, and then my name, and hit. So it's starting off with some practice problems, and I'm going to show you how to do a couple of these. And so here it left off distance. So distance is equal to time times rate. So I'm just going to come over to my calculator, type that in. Be sure you type it into your calculator very carefully, or you're going to get it wrong. We'll come back over here, and I'm going to type it in. If you look at the blue page that has the instructions on it, it reminds you that the problems are all rounded to the nearest hundredth. If you round it wrong, it's going to mark it wrong. So that needs to be 0.41. Fire. Very satisfactory that we blew up the truck we were aiming at. Here's our next one. This time they're looking for rate. So I need to use the rate equals distance divided by time. So I'm going to come over to my calculator. So I have distance divided by time. And we'll put my answer in here. Again, being careful to round correctly. So this is 40.82. And fire. And that's how you do this one.